In today's episode, the taxi rank that never ends, I get to watch the worst taxi movie ever, and we play another round of Guess the Fare. Hey, good morning you crazy cats. It's ungodly o'clock in the morning as you can see, and I'm up this early because today I am going to rank up at Europe's longest taxi rank. And you're coming with me. And don't forget to subscribe, folks. Your channel support is really appreciated. And before I forget, the winner of Guess the Fare in the last episode was at Michael Isherwood 876. So well done, buddy. You got it exactly right. On the nose, it was £39 exactly. So where is Europe's longest taxi rank? Well, I guess you're thinking airports. Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted, Luton. Well, you're on the right tracks. It's actually at London City Airport, an airport I've never ranked up at. So today's a new experience for me and for you. I've done a little video about London City Airport and, well, hopefully that should get you up to speed about what goes on there. Dave, wake up, Dave. Yeah, I know it's early. Dave. Oh, you're disgusting. Run VT. Yeah, the City Airport one. London City Airport is located in the Royal Docks in the Borough of Newham, about 6 miles east of the City of London, and was opened on the 26th of October 1987. Its strategic advantage derives from its proximity to the capital's two commercial business districts, the City of London itself and Canary Wharf. Passengers can reach the heart of London in around 20 minutes, adding a level of convenience unmatched by any other regional airport. The runway is only 1,508 metres long, and as such the largest aircraft that can be accommodated here is an Airbus A318. Because of its steep landing and takeoff parameters, all pilots must have a special rating before entering or disembarking the airport, which makes for some very white-knuckle ride landings. Alongside these unique characteristics, this airport has a taxi rank that is the longest in Europe, accommodating up to 400 taxis. The rank itself provides two different types of licensed taxis, green and yellow badges. Green badges are licensed to drive anywhere in the Greater London Authority area, whereas yellow badges can only pick up passengers from certain areas and are limited to a specific suburb or borough within Greater London. The suburban drivers that are working here drive out of Barking, Dagenham, Havering, Newham and Redbridge. This is Sector 2. The airport rank differs here from Heathrow in that there are no local job returns to the terminal. i.e., if you get a small job, you can't return immediately to the front of the terminal. Drivers must make their way to the end of the rank, and yes, they could be cab number 400. There is a £1 fee to pay when ranking up at the airport, and this must be paid when driving through the terminal barrier. Also, the rank is marshalled. The marshals are employed by the airport to keep things running smoothly for the drivers and passengers. And uniquely, there is a very important voucher system to help passengers get into taxis when there is flight disruption due to bad weather, cancellations or industrial action. This involves the airline footing the bill for the passenger to either get to another airport to catch an alternative flight, or to a hotel, or to simply get home. The driver receives a voucher with the job price on it and redeems it through the airline. The fare is normally just below the going rate, but not far off. This scheme requires the marshals to marry up jobs with the drivers, issue vouchers and make sure both parties are happy with the arrangements. So the marshals at London City Airport are an intrinsic part of the customer taxi experience and are essential to the smooth running of the rank and the airport. And I'd like to thank Darren, one of the marshals at the airport, for enlightening me on how this unique taxi rank works alongside this unique airport. Well, I hope you found that video useful. I'm in West London, Ealing. The City Airport is in Docklands, East London. It's going to take me a while to get over there. That's why I've got up so early. And if I do get a job going in the general direction, of course, I'll take it and I'll share that job with you. But until then, well, let's just enjoy the ride over from West London all the way to East London, Docklands. Of course, as you can imagine, there was not a lot of traffic at this time in the morning. It was just a case of West London, Holland Park Avenue. I jumped down onto the embankment after Constitution Hill, going through that park. Embankment takes me right up to Upper Thames Street and then Lower Thames Street and through Tower Hill, the highway, the Limehouse Link. I'm going east, that's for sure here, well out of my comfort zone. And then heading along Aspen Way towards the London City Airport, when finally I hit the airport roundabout. Okay, welcome to London City Airport. There's the private jet terminal on the left. I can see a British Airways tailplane already. We are in the Docklands area of London. Just to my left, opposite the airport itself, is ExCeL, which is a huge exhibition centre. Now we do a left here, and as I approach London City Airport, the terminal will be on the left and the taxi rank will be on the right. A few seconds later I was driving past the terminal building there on the left, as you can see, and this is where the taxi rank starts, on the right. This being a completely new experience for me, I just kept on heading east along the perimeter road, just looking at all those taxis on my right, thinking, wow, how far does this actually go? And there's the rank, as you can see. It's non-stop, and we just keep going, and we still keep going. Okay, so it wasn't long before I actually got to the end of the rank. It looked like it could have gone a lot further. Found a little turning circle on the left and just whizzed around. And now all I had to do was just, well, wait. Right, good morning. I've made it. And it took me from Ealing roughly an hour and 15 minutes to get here. No job from West London to the Docklands. I am now at the back of Europe's longest taxi rank.
7:59 a.m.
My arrival time was 7:42 and I haven't moved at all. In fact, I haven't heard a plane. Is this airport actually open? Well, of course the airport was actually open, but because I was a new kid on the block, I didn't know that these cabs were waiting for the first plane to land. Huge excitement here. I've checked flight radar and an aeroplane is about to land at London City Airport. That's a plane. That's a plane. And sure enough, after 20 minutes of the plane landing, well, guess what? The rank started to move up. So there must have been some passengers on that plane. It's an hour since I arrived, and this is the first bit of movement that has happened in this taxi rank. I've gone past that building behind me, which is called KGB House or something like that, where the Russians hang out. And I've moved up to where the Avis car wash is, I think. It was then time for me to learn a little bit about London City Airport taxi etiquette. The cabbie in front of me has come to me and asked to leave a gap because she wants to use the bathroom. She wants to use the bathroom in the terminal, which you're allowed to do as a cab driver. I didn't know. This is all new to me. And of course, this etiquette system makes sure that you don't lose your place in the taxi rank queue. You can use the bathrooms in the terminal, I was informed, and there are some public conveniences at the other end of the taxi rank as well. And I'd just like to take this moment to thank all the taxi drivers who answered my rather stupid questions about how the rank worked and what the etiquette was surrounding the rank. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate your help. Okay, more planes landing and more planes taking off, which is good news for me. 8:49 and my second movement in the cab towards the terminal, which is somewhere up there. And the rank moves up for the third time at 9:01. Right, this is movement number 4. Hang on. Ooh. Now I've hit the stop sign. Let me just ask the cab in front what goes on from here. The wonderful cabbie in front of me informed me that I needed to get myself up to the stop sign, then keep an eye on the last section of the rank,
and watch for any cabs turning into the terminal. Once I see them turn in, I can move forward and jump onto the back of that section.
We are up to the terminal and the excitement is palpable. Right, this is the final tranche of the London City Airport rank. Actually, the last bit's moved up pretty quickly. Looks like I'm going to be okay for a job in the next half an hour. Now, I've been pre-warned, if you are a taxi driver and you come to London City Airport, you're going to need one of these. It's a £1 coin. And that's how much it costs to get through the barrier into the rank in front of the terminal that is a stand for 5 taxis. How do I know when to get onto that rank in front of the terminal? Well, there's a TV screen just up there that will show me how many spaces are available and when the cabs move off. So have your £1 coin ready, taxi drivers. And this is how much it's going to cost me to pick up at London City Airport. £1. Right, as you can see, there's a TV on the left. Shows you how many cabs are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the little feeder for the actual terminal rank is just 3 cabs long.
The monitor itself is an extremely important visual cue to make sure that the cabs don't bunch up and then overrank outside the airport. So it's a great safety device. And then I was off. The 3 cabs in front of me have moved into the terminal. I kept an eye on the cab at the front of the 5 rank terminal. Once that pulled off, well, I knew it was my turn. And away I went into my first job at London City Airport. And a quick spin around onto the 5 cab rank, and before I knew it, I was facing those wonderful marshals, and before long, it was my turn to go through the barrier. The 5 cab taxi rank here was moving very quickly. I had a quick opportunity to introduce myself to the wonderful Darren, and then my first London City Airport job was jumping in.
1 Churchill Place, Barclays.
So I guess after that long wait, this is considered a local job, and you get what you get, so never mind. Leave by right Hartman Road, right Connaught Road. Comply roundabout, leave by Connaught Bridge Road, and then we're on the North Woolwich Road. Keep going on the North Woolwich Road until the North Woolwich Road morphs into Silvertown Way. And that's going to take me up to the Silvertown roundabout. But I'm going to jump into the slip on the left-hand side to get down to the roundabout before I go over into Silvertown. Comply roundabout, leave by Lower Lee Crossing. The Lower Lee Crossing takes me up to the Leamouth roundabout. I'll comply with the Leamouth roundabout, leave by East India Dock Road. That will morph into Aspen Way. I need to get into that central business district on the left, so it's left, Upper Bank Street. Head up Upper Bank Street, get stuck at the red light. Now left, North Colonnade, forward Churchill Place. Sit down for Barclays Bank on the left.
And there you have it, the first job ever from London City Airport. £19.20 for nearly, I've arrived 10:35. So that's 3 hours. 3 hours at London City Airport. I've ended up Canary Wharf, £19.20. Well, we all knew it could happen.
From Canary Wharf, it was just a case of heading back into town, running up towards the highway, and then I was thinking I'll just pop down onto the embankment and see what happens after that. Back to my usual stomping ground, as it were. So, yeah, looking back, 3 hours work, divide that by £19.20, take the pound off, of course, £18.20 because of the barrier fee. Yeah, it's working out at about £6 an hour. Not the greatest job in the world, but hey-ho. I enjoyed the new experience out there, and, well, I hope you did too. Okay, I'm on the embankment.
Okay. We have one here on the embankment. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you take us to Paddington Station?
Paddington?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, not a bad job at all going to Paddington Station. I've elected not to go through the Soot, not going via the Strand or St James's or Park Lane. I'm heading right up to the Marylebone Road. Okay, so it was Temple Place, Arundel Street. Now I'm on to the Aldwych, waiting for a right turn on to the Kingsway. I'm going this way because of all of the bus lanes that are available to me, and they will just keep me moving. Going forward up onto Southampton Row, and then Southampton Row will take me nicely up into Russell Square. Going up towards Russell Square from Southampton Row here, traffic isn't good, but I did not know that they'd started new roadworks on the Euston Road near the old taxi rank outside the Euston Road station. There were roadworks up at the Upper Woburn Place junction they finished, and then they started again a bit further down the Euston Road, much to my dismay, so I'm starting to slow up here as I get towards Tavistock Square. So forward Tavistock Square, I'm likely to jump in the left lane here, the bus lane, if I can actually get in, but the traffic was absolutely awful. Forward up onto Upper Woburn Place, and this is where the trouble starts because the left turn is blocked off by 2 blocked lanes when I finally get to that left turn. And I eventually did get that left turn onto the Euston Road, and the bus lane was not available to me, obviously because of these new roadworks, and that scuppered my plans a bit. However, forced into the right lane, we were all funneled through there, and then finally release Euston Underpass, and I'm on my way, gliding and breezing along the Marylebone Road without a care in the world, and everything is going very smoothly now. And this is exactly how I like it, taking full advantage of the bus lane on the left when I can. Okay, heading west as if I'm heading towards Oxford, but I'm going to just jump over the Edgware Road flyover, and after that get into the Harrow Road roundabout slip. Then it's a case of comply Harrow Road roundabout, leave by Bishop's Bridge Road, left into station approach, and set down on left.
Thank you. Whew. Job number 2, bit of a ball buster.
As I left the station, a reminder that we are still in kipper season.
2 jobs done. Okay, that wasn't a bad job. It was better than the first one. I'm going to head back down towards Park Lane, back to my normal stomping ground, and see what's occurring around there.
Well, I got nowhere near Park Lane because I actually picked up on Eastbourne Terrace, which was handy.
Let's have a look, see where we're going. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. 73 Baker Street, please.
Okay, no problem.
Okie dokie, job number 3. Not a bad little run over to Baker Street here. Forward Eastbourne Terrace, left onto Parade Street. New bicycle lane on the left there to stop the cabs from ranking up. Whoever thought of that? Well, you're very clever, aren't you? Okay, forward Parade Street, right onto the Edgware Road. And we'll keep going south on the Edgware Road, and I'm looking for a left turn onto Crawford Place. Do a left turn onto Crawford Place. There's a bit of a parking thing going on here. That held me up a bit. Forward Crawford Place. Forward Crawford Street. Just keep going past Gloucester Place. Get over Gloucester Place. Carry on Crawford Street. And the gentleman was happy to be set down on the left on Paddington Street.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Job number 3. Oh, it's so nice to be back in town. I've realised that ranking up at stations and airports for long periods of time is simply not in my DNA. And to put it frankly, I'm not very good at ranking.
From there, I ambled through Marylebone and ended up around Mandeville Place. And Mandeville Place was where I was going to pick up my next job.
Let's go to Marchmont Street.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Okay, let's go to Marchmont Street. Actually, the lady ended up jumping out in Russell Square, but no problem, left onto Wigmore Street. This is kind of like a straight line through the middle. You don't really want to go around anywhere else. You don't want to go down Oxford Street, even if you're a cab driver. And you don't want to go up onto the Euston Road because it's just a bit too far and a little bit too wide. So just go through the middle here, assuming everything's open. We did Wigmore, then Cavendish Square. Going to cross over Regent Street here, then onto Mortimer Street, past Great Portland Street, and then just keep going east. From here, Mortimer Street transitions into Goodge Street, takes us up to Tottenham Court Road, get through the red light, left Tottenham, right onto Chanute Street, right Gower Street, left Keppel Street. Let's have a look at the wonderful Senate House, the Batman building itself, right Mallet Street, left Montague Place, comply Russell Square, and as I said earlier, we'll set down on the left.
Thank you. Great. Oh, job number 4. That was Thayer Street, Mandeville Place. Actually, Mandeville Place to Russell Square. Well, Russell Square Station, to be honest. She actually wanted Marchmont Street, but decided to be dropped off here instead because she wanted to do some shopping up there.
From there, I headed south down through Russell Square, Southampton Row, cross Theobalds Road onto the Kingsway. Now I'm heading towards my normal stomping grounds around the Strand and Trafalgar Square, where I like to get my work. Anyway, I actually picked up on the Aldwych, and this was job number 4.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hi.
We're going to Victoria Station, please.
No problem. Do you want any particular entrance?
Is it Wilton Road?
Yeah, we can.
Wilton, yeah.
Round the Wilton Road
Yeah.
entrance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lovely.
no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
And away we go. Let's go to Victoria Station, if I can get in that right-hand lane for that right turn onto the Strand, which is always a bit of a pain. Yep, and why don't we do Guess the Fare on this run? Aldwych to Victoria Station. Right, still on the Strand, heading towards Trafalgar Square. King Charles I roundabout coming up. No through the park here. It's only an east exit from Albert Arch, so I've got to use Cockspur Street, and then I've got to get out onto Pall Mall East, heading west. So let's just keep going west here through Waterloo Place, through Pall Mall, past the RAC Club on the left. Needing a left turn to get into the park, that's going to be Marlborough Gate. Marlborough Gate takes me to the red lights. The red lights hang about a bit. I do a right turn onto the wonderful Mall, Comply Queen Victoria Memorial. Okay, leave by the spur, right, Birdcage Walk. Birdcage Walk takes us forward to Buckingham Palace Road. Then it's going to be a left turn onto Palace Street, not Bressenden Place, which I'm sure you used to be able to do. Anyway, forward Palace Street, right Victoria Street. Head northwest on Victoria Street until I get that left turn onto Vauxhall Bridge Road. And then I'll be doing a right and a right onto Wilton Road and setting the couple neatly down on the left.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, job number 5. A nice little job there from the Aldwych to Victoria Station. And of course, folks, that was Guess the Fare. So, tariff 1 today. Flag 4, £3.80, and the fare increases by increments of 20 pence. £3.80, £4, £4.20, £4.40. What do you think the Aldwych to Victoria Station came to? I'll let you know at the start of the next episode.
From Victoria Station, I made my way around to Victoria Street, and my next job was waiting at a bus stop.
Hello, sir.
Hi, man. I'm going to Battersea near Harris Academy.
Battersea?
Yeah.
Near Hayes Academy?
Harris Academy.
Harry's Academy. Okay, yeah, no
Cheers.
problem.
Yep, this is actually the Harris Academy on Battersea Park Road. So forward Victoria Street, left Buckingham Palace Road, and we are going south of the river. Yes, it's true. Taxi drivers do go south of the river. You needn't worry about that. Okay, keep heading forward here until we get onto Ebury Bridge Road. Ebury Bridge Road, force left onto Chelsea Bridge Road. From Chelsea Bridge Road, there's always a bit of a queue here trying to get through the lights. Past the Lister Hospital on the left, which is where I used to hang out during the COVID days, and forward over onto Chelsea Bridge. Chelsea Bridge gets us onto the Queenstown Road, all the way up to the Queenstown roundabout. Quite a bit of traffic here, as you can see today, and I'm going to be doing a right turn onto the Prince of Wales Drive. Through the width restrictor there, that's a bit of a tight call. Need a left turn now, I'll use 4-far, which sounds a bit posh, right Battersea Park Road. Then it's a left into Culvert Road, and I will be setting neatly down on the left.
Okay, job number 6. That was Victoria Station to the Harris Academy, Battersea Park Road. It's okay, things are ticking over. It's still a quiet time of the year. I'm still trying to get over that first job.
Actually, I've got a little bit ahead of myself here, so take no notice when I call out the job numbers, because I'm going to be one job too many. Okay, so for Chelsea Bridge Road, I'm making my way back around into Belgravia. And my next job would be waiting for me on Ebury Street outside the Lime Tree Hotel. A classic knowledge point indeed.
Okay, Lime Tree Hotel, Eccleston Street. Let's see what we've got. Hello, sir.
Paddington Station, please.
Paddington Station, yeah.
Okay, leave on the right side here, it's one way forward Ebury Street. Wait at the lights, left turn Eccleston Street. I'm never too sure whether to call Chester Square there. Anyway, Eccleston Street, Chester Square for Belgrave Place. Leave Belgrave Square by Grosvenor Crescent, and then I will be complying Hyde Park Corner. Left into Park Lane, do the bus lane thing as we always do, heading north onto Park Lane until we get to Marble Arch. Then it's a left and a right. Cumberland Gate moving well today, as you can see, and then after Cumberland Gate a left turn onto the Bayswater Road. Now I'm wanting Hyde Park Street. That's going to give me the right turn I need to take me all the way up towards Paddington Station. Then forward Hyde Park Crescent, forward Southwick Street, left onto Sussex Gardens, right Norfolk Place, left onto Parade Street. I'll set down on the left.
Great. Thanks very much. Lime Tree Hotel to Paddington. Nice little job, and I think that's job number 7 knocked off. Okay, you crazy cats, I think it's going to be one more, job number 8, and then I'm going to call it a day. We've done quite a bit of exploration this morning around the city airport. That was fun. I enjoyed it. That new experience was, you know, good education for me, and hopefully you know a little bit more about how that airport works. Let's do that job number 8, and we'll call it a day after that.
And before I knew it, I was heading south down Park Lane around Hyde Park Corner. And guess where I was heading to now? Yeah, an old favourite of mine, the Peninsula Hotel.
I'm in. I have been waved in. Let's go and see what we've got. Okay. Job number 8 on the way. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay, little tiddler to finish with. Lead by Hotel Forecourt, right Grosvenor Crescent, Comply, Hyde Park Corner. Lead by Park Lane, left onto Down Street, right Hertford Street. In fact, it's a right and a left Hertford Street. Right onto Curzon Street, gives me Queen Street for the left turn, then right Charles Street, then Comply Berkeley Square, and I'll set down on the left.
Okay, folks, that's your lot, and that's my lot. I hope you enjoyed the adventures around London City Airport this morning. I certainly did, and I learnt a lot. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, leave all those comments down below. I love reading them. Don't forget Guest the Fare. Until next time, see you back here.